Hello YouTubers, this is the noobifier. It's Friday, and that means Star Citizen Live about the Mantis and quantum enforcement. Here's what you need to know in 2 minutes and 23 seconds. It's clear that the Mantis has its uses within piracy. They did say that there could be uses to prevent criminals from escaping. The bounty hunter could benefit from a Mantis as part of its team. People said that the Mantis didn't really look RSI, but the devs said that they don't actually believe that to be true. The other RSI ships are cargo in nature, and this one is more combat focused. And with that, we'll likely see some of these design cues in other medium RSI ships in the future. The quantum enforcement device isn't uniquely targetable yet, but that is part of the plan in the future. Scanning ships for quantum isn't possible in 3.7, but the plan is to add a predictive scanner that identifies high traffic routes. There's a future challenge when SSOCS would perhaps try to call an AI that you're trying to interdict, which will be addressed in the future. 3.7 added some minor changes behind the scenes to the trajectory system for quantum systems. This was done to allow tracking for the player and the interdictor. Mark said that switching off your drive to avoid interdiction isn't working as intended and will be patched out in the future. We're not always traveling in a straight line when in quantum, even though that's how it seems. They then broke down the build process, starting with a concept, by stating that it was a solid concept and the rest of the build was fairly straightforward. People and their strut questions. The struts were purposefully left out compared to other RSI ships, and you may never actually see them on the Mantis. The interior is Spartan and functional. There's a bed, toilet, coffee machine, and the pilot seat. There will be places where interdicting players won't automatically give you a rating. However, if you're interdicted, you won't need to wait for them to shoot before returning fire. They once again confirmed that dampening is prevention of 2,000 meters using less power to maintain, and that the snare is a 20,000 meter field that requires deliberate charge time and lots of power. Mark spoke about his desire to add more ways to give players early warning, and also ways to defeat the snare in the future. They spoke about the red giant visible effect ring as a great way to allow players to defend, plus they plan to add a charging ship as a highlight on your radar. Larger arresting ships may in the future be needed to snare cap ships, and on numerous occasions, the devs did confirm that if you plan to use this ship solo, prepare to get killed. It was actually a fun show, fly safe, and I'll see you in the verse.